So how many of you remember this? From the office of Donald J. Trump, March 26, 2021. Statement by Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States of America. And on the very bottom, what does it say? Where's Durham? Is he a living, breathing human being? Will there ever be a Durham report? Well, now we have a complete reversal from Trump. A different set of statements. An outcome that no one could have expected. I can't remember how many times I read within the comments, nothing will ever come out of Durham. There won't be any findings. Now, we can sit here and bicker about how high up the pyramid this will make it, and that's an argument I'll engage all day long, because you and I both know we're not sure where this ends. But is the damage already being done? And not to Trump, not in the way you think. And we're going to cover that rather quickly. Now, I have a huge favor for you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I certainly hope you will. Make sure your bell is checked and comments are always appreciated. Now, as a special opportunity, what we're doing over at Restricted Republic, your way of supporting me, is we're doing an entire series on the recent, again, Igor Danchenko, the indictment and arrest of Iggy, and what this entails. We're going to go through the entire indictment page by page for you so you know how impactful this is. We're going to do that at Restricted Republic. If you haven't gone there yet, I certainly hope you will. You'll see the catalog flashing up on your screen right now. Right now we're offering you a discount code Let's Go Brandon. That's right. That's going to be $6 a month for 24 months, 14 days for free. If you want to know everything that the indictment entails without having to read it page by page, well, we're going to go ahead and frame that in for you. First episode is airing today. Get to restrictedrepublic.com right now. So again, it all started right here. Frustrated Trump demands to know if Special Counsel Durham is still living, and it ends here. Trump says hats off to Special Counsel Durham, predicts indictments are early building blocks. Knowing that Igor Danchenko is not the apex of this by any stretch, he's the one that they went ahead and arrested to make sure he can flip to piece together all the remainder of the information. His connection, truly intrinsic in the entire argument, don't get me wrong, but nonetheless not the top of the food chain. So Trump goes out and says a few more things. It really has come out. Trump told Fox News, in all fairness, while it has taken a long time, hats off to John Durham. Hats off because it's coming out, and it's coming out at a level. Durham has come out with things that are absolutely amazing, Trump continued. We all sort of knew that happened, and now we have the facts. And I think they're only going to get deeper and deeper. And it all leads back to the Democrats, Hillary, and the dirty lawyers. And trust me, coming from someone who's read the entire indictment, Trump is very accurate in his statement. The entire cast of characters that you've been hearing about for years, well, Durham pieces it all together, except with evidence and facts to completely demolish even further the already proven fraudulent Steele dossier. It was a coordinated effort to destroy one man, and they fed the lies to the entire system. But Trump goes on and says Clinton's lawyers are always after Trump and called it a disgrace, but he said people understand that. What they did was so illegal at a level that you've rarely seen before, Trump said. Now, in all fairness, it looks to me like this is just the early building blocks. But he wasn't alone. Ratcliffe coming out in this article in the Epoch Times stating, when I became the director of national intelligence, I said, listen, I want to see all of the intelligence about this supposed Russian collusion, Ratcliffe said during a Fox Business interview on Sunday. What I found was, and as you're finding out, is there was, of course, no Russian collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia, but what I did see is the intelligence documents, some of which I've now declassified, that there was collusion involving the Clinton campaign and Russians to create a dossier. In actuality, it was the Clinton campaign that was colluding with Russia. And that's the irony of this entire thing. And when you read again, don't miss the series. It will be so eye-opening when you find out how intrinsically connected this cast of characters surrounding Hillary were to the Russian collusion narrative. Because in all actuality, that narrative pointed at them. But that is not what happened. So Ratcliffe goes on, says, I declassified the documents that we talked about, but I gave John Durham over 1,000 other documents that have not yet been declassified, that I know, including intelligence that goes specifically to this criminal activity that would be the basis for further indictments, Ratcliffe continued, adding that he believes Durham's grand jury believes the Steele dossier is criminal in nature. Again, an understatement. I continue to think there will be many indictments based on the intelligence that I gave to John Durham and that I've seen. He continued. Well, this is only going to empower and embroil Trump even more. Poll more approval of Trump's handling of key issues than Biden's performance. Indicator after indicator. Poll after poll saying America is fed up. Tomorrow's broadcast, I'm going to try to go through this more because some of the findings within this poll is incredible. But as you see, is the country heading on the wrong track? The red line saying with a resounding yes. Are we on the right track? As you see, the numbers dip from 53% to 36%. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are the most favored figures in the country. Donald J. Trump once again destroying Joe Biden. No surprise. And if the Republican presidential primary for a 2024 election was held today, who would you vote for? A resounding 47% saying Donald Trump. So this reversal of Trump is a reversal of fortune in actuality. The fact that these details are coming out will wake up some additional Americans to the fact that all the basis of everything they threw at him was completely unfounded and in actuality, in our opinion, illegal. And John Durham's investigation is only going to help the future potential campaign of what may be now presidential nominee round 2, Donald J. Trump. I want to get your comments on this. I hope I'll see you at Restricted Republic. I hope you'll follow the story because no one could have expected this outcome. Because based on the comments I read, no one expected this outcome, but here it is. And the facts are much deeper than you would believe. And if you haven't read that indictment, you need to follow me. You need to get to Restricted Republic. You need to hear the entire story because you'll realize exactly how close to Hillary this actually gets and her campaign and everyone else who could be involved in this saga. Well, this saga is going to continue. I love you all. I can't thank you enough for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do. Make sure your bell is checked. And again, if you haven't gotten to Restricted Republic, now's the time. Let's go, Brandon, at monthly checkout. We'll see you over there. And I promise, once you're there, you'll see what so many thousands have now realized what real news is supposed to sound like. Unfiltered and uncensored. I love you all. Until next time, Godspeed and God bless. Justus Knight, signing out.